Hey, thanks for joining me once again. I am the Downward Doug, and you're here for today's video, which is going to be a short stretch routine, which has been asked from a couple of people that don't generally do yoga or stretch, and they just wanted something that they can commit to it. The reason I made it 15 minutes, and I'm going to try my best to keep to that. I've got a little timer, and I'm going to be starting that once we start the video. But the reason I've made it 15 minutes is I think consistency is key, and if I make it short, then you have no excuse not to do it. 15 minutes, you can find time. And like I say later, you can always shorten your workout to involve more stretching. All right, I definitely would recommend that. So try get it in. Things you'll need: a strap will be useful. Blocks if you know how to use them. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Just get yourself a strap or something that can help you extend your arms. Is basically what we're looking for. And meet me on the mat. We're going to do this 15 minutes. We're going to get it done, and hopefully we can inspire you to stretch more often. And daily. Just a note though, I would say that I would recommend stretching for longer, but 15 minutes is a great start. All right, get onto your mat. I'll see you in just a second. And as always, hats optional. All right, so like I said, I'm going to try to stick to it. Find yourself onto your mat, starting the timer now, and here we go. Tuck your toes back, get yourself into a nice downward dog position, which just means an inverted V. Feel like you're stretching the calves as you straighten the legs, or bend the knees if you need to, push through the hands, and really think about pushing that bum up to the sky. And if you need a tutorial on the downward dog, there is a link below to one of my other videos. Get into this position, feel it nice, maybe have a little pedal out, get into that space in the body. Be nice and active in the arms and the legs. And once you find your stillness, find a nice position, keep engaged, and we start the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And each time you exhale, see if you can find a little more space. Keep that breath as you inhale and exhale. Now that breathing is really going to become important, or it already is, but you may not know it, but that's going to help you relax into your stretches. If you need to stretch, that probably means you're quite tense and quite tight, and breathing emphatically or short breaths is going to only exacerbate that. And that's so many big words to fit into one sentence. I don't know what I was thinking. Keep in this nice area of stillness, keep the body engaged, keep reaching those heels towards the ground. Maybe the calves are opening up now, maybe the backs of the legs, as well as the chest, shoulders, and elongating the back. From here, I want you to bend your right knee and left knee and bring the blade edge of that right foot down onto the mat. Keep the hands where they are, and as you draw your hips back to your left or towards your left hand, you'll feel a nice stretch in the lats. Find that stretch, hold it, and breathe. And find that nice rhythm of breath when we come in and out. In and out. And 3 more. In and out. And in and out. And last time, in and out. Come back onto the toes, but keep the knees bent. Just flip the legs over to the side. Important that the left blade edge now finds the ground. The right heel can be lifted. And we just draw the hips down and towards the right shoulder. Keep pressing into the arms. We're trying to open up that left side now. Inhale and exhale. And I invite you to move in the stretch and see where you get the most out of it. Each body is different, so you need to find that dialogue with the body to find out what works for you. I'm finding here my tricep as well, my lat is really opening up. Maybe I can peek my head through this gap between the shoulder or just under our armpit, but keep pressing into that left hand, keep opening up that left lat. Come back to center. Straighten the legs up. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Don't know why I said legs so strangely. Bring it all the way through. Now, if it doesn't land straight away there, it lines back here. Bring it into this 90-degree angle. Back of the foot comes to the ground on the right side. Let's see how we're doing with that time. Not too bad. Just take a moment here, back and forth. Just feeling our hips,
Maybe a little circle here, round and round, come the other way, round and round, lubricating the joints as well and just feeling our body. When you feel nice and stable, come to those fingertips. Inhale, hands come all the way up. Now I really like the hands up here because they add that weight into the hips. Tuck that tailbone under, tense this right glute. Reach up through the arms and the torso, but don't let the shoulders come up. Find stillness, fingertips or pinky edge face forward, and feel that lovely stretch through iliopsoas here. Always when you're stretching, you don't want to find somewhere that's too stressful to stay. You don't want to be grinning and bearing it. You want to find a place where there's effort and there's ease. Reach the hips down as you reach the torso up, and that pulling motion will feel like there's a bit more of a stretch there. Keep holding here, and the reason we hold this is there seems to be some literature that says that holding at least 12 seconds is where you find some release. Anything shorter than that tends to be quite limited. Use your breath again as you exhale. See if you can sit a little bit lower. Right, inhale, hands come down. Bend this right knee, grab onto that right foot with the right hand. Option here, use this left hand to pull on this left knee for balance, squeeze the legs together. Now, if your leg doesn't want to go there, it just wants to sit up here somewhere, that's fine. Option, you can use the strap if you want, or you just hold it in place. I'll show you on the other side when we get there. It can be just as good of a stretch. This one's a real nice one though. Option here, use your other hand, pull it back, and then it also opens up the chest. So roll the chest back, open up those shoulders, keep the tailbone tucked under, abs slightly engaged. Just make sure you're not arching into the back. That's what we're trying to avoid there. Nice opening up on this left side of the quad. Keep reaching forward. Keep going forward. And release off there. Well done. Come back down here. Circle out that hip again. Come to the blade edge of that foot. Walk it out to a 45 degree. Right hand comes down to the side. Put your hand flat. My wrist is a little bit sore, so I'm going to use my fist. Rock back and forward. Find a nice sticking point. Inhale. And exhale. Shine the chest up. Push into the thigh here, not the knee. And use that breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Well done. Bring it back into center. Hands come down. Leg goes forward. Curl these toes back. Again, tense this right glute just to get your hips into place. Pull forward with the right hip. Pull back with the left. Inhale. Shine the chest up. Exhale. Just fold over that leg in any manner you want. Try, if you can, reach this chest forward. And if you can, or if you want rather, come up here. That's totally fine too. We're trying to bend from the hips as much as we can. Can bring the arms down. Keep reaching through that chest. Keep curling those toes back. And keep breathing. Feel a nice opening through the hamstring on the left. And exhale. Come a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Very nicely done. Rebend that left leg. Put it back. Raise the right leg. Step it through in the same manner we did the last time. Just make sure you find this position. Little circles. Make sure you got that 90 degree in this right leg this time. 7 seconds down. We're halfway through. Trying my best here. I promise. Hands press down. Shine the chest forward. Hands raise up. Exhale. Drop down through the hips as you lift through the torso. Engage that left glute. Hips draw down. Torso rises up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale this time, bring the hands down. Try keep them as level as you can with the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that left glute engaged. Inhale up. Exhale down. Opening up that chest too here. Keep the ribs from flaying up. So engage those abs. Hips come towards the ribs just slightly as you tuck the tailbone under. And down. Option here, use a strap, or you just bend that left knee back like so. Like you can see on this side, I can't quite reach it, so I'm just working that motion, pulling it into place if I can, or if you have the strap available, tuck it round the back in a nice fashion like that. Pull it up behind you. Those of you who have already been there for a while, you stay just for a few more. So any one of those options, totally fine. Keep the tailbone tucked under. Sit down through those hips. Feel that opening in that quad on the left-hand side. Keep that nice deep breath. Last one, inhale and exhale. Lower that foot down in any way you can, just nice and controlled. Come forward here. Tuck the toes back. Struggling with my words here. Left hip comes forward, right hip goes back. Inhale. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Again, keep that chest shining forward. Feel it opening through this right-hand side. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Really like this one. Hang out here a little bit longer. Inhale and exhale. Just going to bend my knee to see that timer. We're doing good. Hopefully you're feeling some of the benefits already. Maybe your body's thanking you already for getting a bit of a stretch on in this time out that you've taken. And I really would recommend, if you're struggling to find time to stretch, to shorten your workout. Stretching, I've never hurt myself from stretching, which is not to say you can't, but I have hurt myself from doing too much weights and being too tight. So just something to think about. Come onto the blade edge of that right foot. Again, rock forward and back. Walk it out to the side slightly. Left hand comes down. Now inhale. Exhale, press into the thigh, not the knee. Shine that chest open. And again, find in your body where that gristle kind of area is. For me, it's about here. Find it, locate it. Inhale and exhale. See if you can release into that area. Inhale and exhale. Also important to note, I'm just not hanging out on this left shoulder. I'm actively pressing through it to keep everything nice and stable and letting that right glute really release off. Inhale and exhale. And I love this one. My glutes seem to be always tight, so it's really nice to get into them and give them that little bit of love. I feel like the stretch is really strong in that position, really strong muscle, the glutes, and they do work really hard. Exhale out. All right, come back to forward. Give yourself a little rock back again. Tuck the toes under, come back, come to your down dog again. Set up and see if there's a little more space now. Reach those heels towards the ground. For me, I can feel a little bit more space there, and I'm enjoying it. Get back to the stillness. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale for luck. And exhale out. Come down to the knees. Just going to finish off with some upper body stuff. Bring the hips up. Just give them a little wiggle, just for good measure. Options here. Either hands come to the lower back, just above our lower back and above our bum. Roll the shoulders up and back. Shine the chest forward. Bring the elbows towards one another. Push the hips forward on an inhale. Come back to where it's comfortable. Let the head drop if you want, or bring the head forward, whatever's comfortable for you. If this is okay and you want some more, reach the hands down to one heel, then the other heel. Inhale, really shine that chest up. Always feel like you're getting picked up from the sternum, pulling up to the ceiling. Shoulders press down the back. Open up that chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to lower back. Roll yourself back up. Shake the hips out. One more time. Come to hands and knees. And just to finish off, bring the legs out in front. Options here. You come all the way down. Press the hands into the ground. Roll the knees up and over. Knees either side of the ears in deaf man's pose. It's a nice loosener for the lower back. Or you extend the legs out. Hands on the ground. Find this lovely decompression of the spine. If you're doing a lot of weights or impact sports, the spine is working really hard, quite often under stress. If you find this position a little bit uncomfortable though, option, hands come to the lower back, or you press the back of the head into the ground, open up the throat. Some people talk about struggling to breathe in this position. I do know what you mean, but it's also really, really nice. Like this spine just feels great at the moment as we're going up and down. This lovely stretch all the way from my neck to my lumbar. Inhale and exhale. See if we can strengthen those legs. And then option here, either come out the same way you went in, otherwise hands come down slowly and with control. Unfold the spine. This is a bit of strength work. See if you can lower the legs with control all the way down. Inhale, reach up and overhead. Exhale, bring the knees in, give them a good hug. Rock them side to side, give that lower back a nice stretch out. Hug them in, and exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hug those legs in. Grab underneath the knees, legs up to the sky. Just a little bit of happy baby, get into those hips. Rebend. Extend the legs out, find a nice position, maybe right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your heart. Let the feet flop out, get into a nice relaxed position. And that timer tells me we're just in time for Shavasana. So in that lovely lie down position, in that relaxed position, stay there. If you've got the time, take 5 minutes, just close your eyes. Just breathe nice and easy. Your body will thank you for it. Understand, though, if you've got time commitments, then by all means, get up, you've done your 15 minutes, and try to stick to that. Like I say, consistency is key. Thanks very much for joining me. Hope that's helped you. Put some comments in the bottom if there's something you'd like to see more of, or any comments, always open for discussion. I'd love to hear how it's going for you and something you would like to see, maybe something specifically for you, and if there's enough of it, then I'll make a video for it. All right, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for joining me. I'm the Down Doug. You've been awesome. We'll catch you next time. And I'm going to try my best to squeeze it all in 15 minutes. I so wanted to say, that's what she said. Hey, welcome back, guys. I am the Downward Doug. No. Today's routine or stretch is, why do I keep saying routine? Which is going to be a short. Today's video is going to be about. Think about what you're going to say. It's going to be so funny. Okay. Boom.